Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to light your pilot on your gas fireplace. So for most of your fireplaces, your gas valve is going to be located underneath. You might have some sort of mover that folds down out of the way right here. And underneath, you'll see your gas valve. Now, how you're going to know that you have a standing pilot gas valve is you're going to have these terminals over here that'll read TH, TP, and TP-TH. If you have an electronic ignition stove or fireplace, those will not exist. So right now you can see I have my pilot on right now. And there's a couple other buttons down here that we want to be familiar with. The first one being right here, this will be our control to turn the pilot on or off. This right here controls the amount of gas that flows through the gas valve to your burner. This will make your flame high or low and consequently your heat output high or low. This right here, this is called a piezo igniter. This is just a sparker like you would see on your barbecue gas grill or an older water heater. And down here, this is just a switch that we have for on, off, or remote options. Now, the first thing you're gonna want to do, if your pilot's not lit, you're gonna wanna make sure that your gas valve is in the off position. And depending on your gas valve, some of them have a timing feature where it will lock your gas valve out for a number of seconds. So let's say, you were in the on position and the pilot went out. It may not let you relight it until you switch this to the off position first. So always start with the off position. And this one just clicked, so I know it's ready. We're gonna turn it to the pilot button. From here, it will allow us to push it through. That's gonna allow gas to flow through to the pilot in here. And from there, we're gonna have to hit our piezo igniter. And if I press it, you'll see a spark and that will ignite it. Now, some standing pilots may not have the sparker. Some of them are set up where if you just push in the gas valve, they have a battery box and you'll just hear it spark just by pushing this in. So you'll be able to tell that just by seeing if you have a battery box underneath here and not a push button. If it doesn't spark when you press that in, if you have the battery box, obviously check the batteries, make sure they're not dead. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna push our gas valve in. Gas is flowing through, and I just hit the sparker and it came on. Now this one didn't go out, but there's some components in the pilot assembly that make this a safety feature. So you can see right here, depending on your fireplace, you could have a couple different features. You could have a thermocouple, you could have a thermopile, or just a flame sensor, but they all operate relatively the same way. It's a piece of metal that's engulfed in the flame, and inside here is a bunch of small wires that are all dissimilar metals. And what happens is when the flame heats those up, they generate a small amount of electricity, and then it's sent to the gas valve where it's magnetized and pulls the gas valve open to allow gas to flow through. The reason this is a safety feature is because in the absence of a flame, let's say you had a high windstorm or whatever, the gas valve is going to slam shut because there's no heat being produced. And that way when gas gets turned back on or whatever the situation is, it's not just spewing gas back into your unit. Everything is shut off. Now from here, the last thing most people forget to do is turn it to the on position. This will allow you to operate the burner. That may have to prove for a second. And then from here, I have this set up on a switch, but I'm probably just gonna turn it on right here. And our fireplace comes on. Now, a couple things to note. If your pilot's out and you go to turn it on and you hit the sparker and it lights but doesn't stay lit, you may have to keep that button pressed in longer for it to generate that electricity to stay on. If you're holding this thing for a minute and it's not staying on, something you could try is just to take a little emery cloth, nothing too abrasive, and just clean up those metal terminals a little bit. if it hasn't been on, they're metal, so they can corrode and rust, and that can affect its ability to absorb the heat and generate that electricity. So that's what would be considered a pilot cleaning, just shining those up a little bit. Now, if you're in the position where you have your gas valve held in and you're hitting the sparker and you can see it sparking, but it's not igniting. Sometimes with pilots, what we find, especially with like propane, because propane's heavier than air, is sometimes the gas can like overshoot where the sparker actually is. So if you're sitting there and you're holding your gas valve for 30 seconds and it's still not sparking, give it a break, let the gas dissipate. After everything dissipates, something that you could try is to take the glass off and push the pilot button in and verify that you hear gas flowing through it. Another thing you could try is pushing the button in and using like a Bic lighter with the long handle as you're sending it through to see if it ignites. That way you know if it might be a strength issue with your igniter. And that should be everything you guys need to know about lighting your pilot on your gas log set. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below and I'll do what I can to help.